tutorial requires intermediate skills, takes about 2 hours, 2.5 to prep, and about 3 seconds to put on your head. Unless, of course, you count the time it takes to turn yourself into a zombie before you do. Anyways, the money we spent was, not much, just the foam boards there, the foam sheets, I'm sorry. Alright, let's throw ourselves in there and start creating this headpiece. To begin with, we need these kind of foam sheets. You can get them in craft stores. And we have both with adhesive and without. So we're going to start off with the ones that have the adhesive side included. We start off by creating all the pieces that go on top of the headpiece, namely the knife pieces, the screws, the bolts, the everything. So this is a knife edge here, and to make it a little bit thicker, we stick that, glue it onto another piece of that foam sheet. These stick by themselves since they have that adhesive side. If you don't have that, you can always use any kind of glue to stick them in place. Some detail work on the other knife piece, and then we glue that as well onto another piece of foam. As usual, find yourself a reference image of Winslow from The Walking Dead to look at that headpiece and what kind of pieces you want if you want to make a perfect replica. Otherwise, go with the shapes you like best for your monster. To make the round pieces, we take one little piece like this and simply roll it together. And since it's sticky, it's gonna stay in that rolled up shape. Just like that. And to make this look like a screw, we need those threads there as well. Don't know if you hear this stupid dog outside barking. Anyways, cut out a thinner piece and wrap that around in a spiral pattern all the way down. Then we simply cut the top there to make it look much sharper. Just like that. And don't worry about the different colors here. This kind of looks like a circus right now, but we of course are going to spray these pieces silver as we go further. Heading on to that styrofoam head and wrapping it in plastic foil to keep it protected as we construct the headpiece on top of it. And that's what we're doing here. These are metal plates, or well, they're supposed to be. So we attach them in a nice pattern, again referring to an image of Winslow we found online. And for that round top piece coming next, we are again using multiple layers of those foam sheets. There we go. Stick that on top. To make the knife pieces stick right out from that headpiece, we apply 2 little pieces on the base of it, like that. And these are of course also sticky. Use glue if they are not. Then we simply push it down like that. And again, remember, when this is painted, it's gonna look like a metal construction. And to make sure it really does, we add these tiny round little pieces here to make it look like bolts or screws, whatever you like that. Those pointy pieces might be more difficult, but make a cut, make sure it's flat, and then just glue it straight on there. We are using a glue gun, and we also use that glue gun to create weld edges, sort of like these metal plates have been welded in there. So we add a little bit of that glue on the base, and on the edges here. When the paint job is there, it's gonna look really awesome. And speaking of paint job, with all the pieces in place, time to spray. We put a little protection there on the table, and then we start spraying silver. This is a water-based silver spray paint. With that silver in place, we have a nice shiny headpiece, but that's not what we want. So let's flick on some brown tones here to give it that nice, worn, weathered, rusty, nasty metal look. So flick on that paint. It's okay if it's runny a little. And to really emphasize these little cracks between the plates, let's just add some darkness there. Darker tones of black and brown. And we also throw in a little bit of red in those tones to make sure it looks a bit rusty as well. Go over all those edges, add a little bit of that color, and then dab with a brush there to smear it out a little bit. Heading on with more of that brown and red mix for both a combination of rust and also blood splatter look. We are going in with fake blood as well. There we go. In this case, actually red color. Like that. Seeping through those little metal plates. Add that to the blades as well. Starting to look real nasty. And it's starting to look real nasty in Swedish is... Det börjar se riktigt äckligt ut nu. A few more final touches of that spatter and that flicking of the rust tones, and we are there. And hey, now we need to create the rest of that zombie as well, with that jaw, with that nasty tubing coming out of his body. But we have created so many zombies for you through the years here, so we're gonna do this a bit faster and a bit differently. But first, check this talent out, Poison Perfection. Amazing body art and SFX. Go check that. But now I'm leaving you with Ellie.
Hey guys, our headpiece is done. Isn't it beautiful? It is time to create our Winslow. I will be using this zombie prosthetic. If you want to know how to create this yourself, you can watch our Ultimate Zombie 2 tutorial. And if you're new on DIY latex paste, we have the perfect guide for you. Everything you need to complete this look will be linked in the description, but this makeup will not be done on me. We will be using this guy. We really hope you enjoy this. Let's get started.
For these bars going through his body, that's basically just rolled up foam sheets, that as well, and then they are glued to the base of another foam sheet and simply taped straight onto his skin. Add a little bit of latex there to make them stick, and of course on with the paint job. Black little base and some blood, as you'll see. you go, the Winslow is ready. This, of course, was focused on that headpiece. If you want to go totally bananas with our chest piece and the whole zombie aspect of this, go check out those tutorials linked in the description. We hope you like this as much as we did. Anyways, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and tell us down below if you have any other television series favorite you want us to take a stab at. Anyways, see you soon. Take good care. We love you. Bye.